we're just pulling in to check out our new project vehicle. Hopefully we're taking her home today. We're a little over an hour from my house. And yeah, should be a good time. Let's check it out. So if you're not really looking for it, you ain't gonna see it. Looks like she's hiding right there. I don't know much about it yet, but looks like it's got an extra drop axle of some sort. I don't think she's been on the road for a little while. Let's see if we can't get to the front. What do you think? I'm going to turn this into a gigantic pickup. Put a regular box on it. Looks pretty good. I know it's got a V8 in it. I don't know exactly which one. I'm assuming that it's the 352. But yeah. Whew. She stinks. Must have some critters living in there. 4-speed, 2-speed rear end. I don't know. Beefy frame. Wow. Oh, what she got? Not sure what motor that is. I'm assuming it's a 352, but it doesn't have the oil bath on it. And that looks like a different carburetor. Weird. Does anybody know? What do you think that is? All right, there is one small dent that I see here. It's not too big of a deal. I'm not sure how that got pushed back, but easy enough fix. When you're looking at project vehicles, you want to lift floor mats and whatever else. It's kind of dark in here, but this is extremely solid. There's a little bit of surface rust. The door wells, everything looks great. I'm not seeing any rust. It's 49,000 original miles. Gigantic mirrors are both still intact. Looks like it's even got good tires on it. See how solid everything is under there? I already checked the radiator core support. That's solid. Bumper looks pretty straight. We're going full custom on this. I'm gonna drop that bumper. I'm gonna cut it in half, I should say, and add about a foot. This side looks real nice. Very solid. Stinks just as bad over here. Seat looks great. The windshield's in one piece. For $1,000, I am very happy. Back of the cab looks really solid too. Minus some little dents or whatever. But I mean, it's an old farm truck. Something probably came off the tire or whatever else. I can't say I've ever seen a drop axle on something like this. I think it's a drop axle, or they added it on. I don't know. Does anybody have any experience with this kind of stuff? It looks like it's really on there. It says November 13, so it's been 10 years. It's got this grain box. It's gonna have to come off. All in all, I really like it. I hope it makes the drive home for us. It's not gonna happen today because I'm by myself and I don't have a battery or anything else, but yeah, super happy. I'm so excited. Can't wait to get this home. Get her all cleaned up. Whew. It's gonna take some getting used to that stink. See, we got a radio in it. Wow. A little high class. Assuming in PTO and dump box maybe. Hopefully the 2-speed rear end works. He told me he lost 3rd gear, but I'm pretty sure I got a 4-speed at home. That's kind of hard to tell. One glass pack, I should say. She's definitely gonna rip. Oh, this is awesome. Sorry about the footage. I'm just excited about this. It's gonna be awesome. So the plan is I'm gonna put a pickup box on it. I'm gonna buy an extra set of fenders like this, and I'm gonna graft those onto the actual pickup box. Probably gonna need to shorten the frame a little bit. Probably at least 2.5 feet. I'll get rid of all that hoist stuff. What else? Drop that other axle. I would really like to find some spacers of some sort. Maybe get these wheels out a little bit further. Maybe some type of lift kit. Get it up off the ground just a hair further. Tint the windows. Find a white box if I had one. Would really be nice. But yeah. All in all, I'm super happy. Hopefully get it home in the next week. Looking at these wheels, it says 8.25-20. It looks like the rim is one piece. So I think that's a good thing. I don't see any weather checking, but as long as they get me home, I'll be happy. She probably tops out at an even 50 miles an hour down the highway. This wheel looks a little bit different. I don't know if that's a ring. No, that's one piece as well. Awesome. Almost looks like slot wheels even. Bonus. I'm wondering if that's an air tank for the power brakes, or if it's hydraulics. I don't know. I don't know much about these F600s. This one actually says it's an F602 on the VIN plate, but I don't know. Pretty sweet. Whoa, don't think I don't see you trying to sneak in here 2 minutes late. I'm always watching. What do you guys think of the new F600 pickup project? I think it's going to be awesome. I can't say that I've seen too many running around. Maybe some pictures on the internet, but you can't trust that stuff. Anyways, today we're going to finish up those rims that we started, I don't know, a month ago or so. We got to get those knocked out, and then we're going to put some paint on our new fuel cell and take some rust off it. So we're going to get that done, and then, yeah, we'll just go from there. Well, we sold the 64 to High Octane Garage. That's a Octane with a K. He's coming on Sunday to grab that. And sold the brush guard, too. Apparently these are fairly rare. Got to get her unbolted and then shipping it off to New Mexico. Yay! So on this Friday episode, we're not going to be doing the airbags on the crew cab. We do need to finish the front up. What we are going to be doing is cleaning up the last 3 wheels that need to get painted black. And then I also have a fuel cell that was donated from one of our sponsors. I'll tell you a little bit more about that shortly. We need to get that cleaned up and painted as well so that we can get it mounted on our frame back here. So anyways, I'm going to let the heat run for a little while in here, warm it up in the garage, and then we'll start cleaning up some wheels. Let's go. Okay, we're going to do some light sanding on these, get them cleaned up, ready for some of that turbo paint. And then after we get those done, we're going to tear this all apart, clean everything, inspect it, and then we'll get that painted as well. I was told that it's 26 gallons. I have no way to prove it, but we're just going to go with what he says. So that'll look real nice on the crew cab. So I'm going to set you up on the tripod, and we'll get after this. Go. I'm really trying to completely get away from any time lapse, but sometimes you got to show a little bit. Just pay somebody to sandblast these darn things. It's way too much work. It's not worth it. Can't cost that much. Back to you, Bob. Okay, got her all sanded. I'm gonna take her to our prep station and get her cleaned up, masked off, and then we're gonna hit it with the turbo can. I would suggest, honestly, just pay somebody to sandblast them. This is a lot of freaking work. And you know what? It'll probably look a whole lot better if somebody else actually hits it with the sandblaster. Makes it all nice and smooth. Maybe pay somebody to powder coat them. Or just buy new stuff and stop being cheap. Completely up to you. I prefer the latter of the two, but, do what you can afford. All right, we got her all masked off. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of this Rust-Oleum crap. So, I'm not going super thick. Basically, just enough so that we got a little something for the good paint to stick to. And I think this can is almost empty. But whatever. Make it work. I do need to go get some more supplies today. And guess what? I forgot to get welding wire again. Son of a gun. But we really shouldn't have much welding. That kit for the air ride should pretty much be bolted in. And then I'll have to measure for the shocks that we're going to use, because we're going to need to make our own custom shock brackets and stuff for the front so it rides nice. It's not floating all over the place. So anyways, we'll let this dry for a minute and then we'll hit it with the turbo cans. So after I got that primer on there and let it dry, I noticed that a few spots that I had missed. So I hit them with some sandpaper real quick. And yeah, now it's turbo can time. Let's do this again. Ready? Now, the last time that I did this, somebody in the comments said, hey, you need to leave a little bit more time to let that dry so that it looks nice. So I guess I'm going to take their advice. I put a thin coat on, and then I'll let it dry. And yeah, see if we can't get another 2-3 coats on it. So it really looks nice, but oh no, it's already on there pretty thick. Daddy likey. All right, we're going to clean up these last 2 wheels. I've really been trying to get away from that time-lapse stuff. I don't really think it's that interesting to watch, to be honest with you. So if you guys want to watch me go in super fast mode, then let me know and I'll try to put it back. But I'm gonna try to keep it to a bare minimum from now on. So let's get these cleaned up, and then we'll shoot some paint on them, and then we'll start on our fuel cell. Let's go. All right, I just finished spraying the last one. Now we're gonna start focusing on the fuel cell. I think they look good. They look real nice on there. Especially once we hit the air button and it slams this thing on the ground. I can't wait. Okay, so I'm not gonna get too carried away. Just clean it up, bare minimum, make it look decent. That's it. This was donated to me by one of our sponsors, our second sponsor, Jacobson Service Center out of Fargo. I'll leave all their information in the description. So if you're in the Fargo area and you need something worked on, they worked on classics, all the way to brand new stuff. Bring it in. Kelly and Tyler will definitely take care of you. So yeah, let's get this knocked out and then conclude this video. All right, so I got the fuel cell cleaned up. Got her all nice and painted. It's not really nice, but it's going under the pickup. Who cares? It'll look nice enough. So this Sunday's episode, we're gonna cut them springs out and pull the wheels off, whatever else. And we're going to start mounting our Crown Vic airbag system. So hopefully I get that in there. The only other thing we're going to have left over, like I was saying earlier, is we're going to have to figure out how to make our own shock and shock mount. Otherwise, it's going to ride weird. I definitely don't want that. So, yeah, we're going to get the airbags in and maybe hook up some temporary air. We'll get the new wheels put back on, or on, I should say, so that we can see what it looks like. If I can get somebody to come out and help, I'll probably put the body panels back on and roll it outside and let it air out so we can get a good look at it. That's pretty exciting. So, tell me what you guys think. All right, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Tell me what you guys think about the new F600 build that we're going to do. We're going to make a gigantic pickup. Put a regular box on it, you know, like the style side box. And I'm going to cut some fenders up. And we're hoping to do the whole thing with a budget of less than $2,000, which, as long as the wheels are roadworthy, which they look like they were, I really think we can do it. And I should be able to sell that that pusher axle that's hanging out, the extra one that I don't need. Hopefully I can get something for that grain box that's on the back. If not, it'll probably just go straight and get recycled. So anyways, don't forget to support small YouTube. We got Classic Car Revivals, one of my favorites. This week he's working on an F100. Don't tell anybody. Also, what else? High Octane Garage. They're going to show up on Sunday and pick that 64 up. Hodgepodge Dodge Garage. He hasn't had a new episode in a little while, but I hope with enough pressure that maybe he'll, you know, get after it. Also, Squirrel's Workshop. Support that guy. Anyways, I would also like to thank my sponsors, which are Absolute Fire Protection and Hoods, Inc., as well as Jacobson Service Center in Fargo. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And tune in on Sunday when we get this air ride done. And hopefully we get that motor pulled, but I'm not making any promises. That's a lot of stuff to do in 6 hours or whatever. That's usually what it takes me to make a video. So have a great week, guys. Enjoy your Friday. Get out in the garage, do something, and I'll see you Sunday afternoon. Bye. Tune in on Sunday when we finish the air ride suspension on our Mega Cab 4-door F100, and we also get our new wheels and tires bolted on. What happens here on Thursday? Now I'm going to have to come back here tomorrow and sit here all day. Great.